I'm all ready for the genius. The man with 100 million listening audience nationwide.
I haven't seen the Bells in ages. He's been playing the same character for years. Munch. Captain Munch.
No. Detective Munch.
I think he's a captain now. Oh, that's Captain Crunch. And whoever doesn't like it...
He really thinks he's a police officer now.
He does think he is a police officer.
Darling? I'm a detective, not an officer.
Elliot Offen wants to make one quick announcement, then I got to make a... oh, here he is.
Oh,
Elliot.
Elliot, what are you doing later?
Elliot, I thought you stopped wearing women's clothing.
I'm back.
Elliot knows to put the cans on first.
I never said anything like that, Howard, that I stopped wearing chicks' lingerie.
You look terrible today. You look tired. You look like you had
Howard, I look like 30 years old, and you're giving out bad faith information, and you know you're the genius, the king of all media.
Today,
Here I am, Howard.
You look like you had a tough night at anal.
Here I am, Howard.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because that ass has fallen. You need to do some leg lifts.
Your ass is falling. You need leg lifts. Robin's right.
Howard, every time I come on, you tell the person it looks like $16 million of profound physical fitness that I don't look too good. That's your gig. That's what has gotten Howard Stern $100 million.
Belzer?
That's your gig. That's how you've made $100 million.
What kind of medication is he not taking?
Elliot, I wanted to ask you with the makeup thing. I always wondered
the reason for
excuse
me, you're interrupting me, Gary. You're interrupting me, Gary. Gary, you're acting again like you're acting like a mongrel, mongoose, mongoloid, just like the girl who was here with a ski mask. The bad faith girl who claimed to be my daughter.
Are you willing to take a DNA test?
I am right now, Howard. Listen carefully, please, audience. 75 million people.
What's on his face?
Yeah.
It's makeup, Robin.
Oh,
my God. Robin, because you giggle, it doesn't give it any credibility.
But, Elliot,
what does that mean?
There's a big thing on your forehead.
Robin, that's
why the black makeup? Why the black face?
Howard,
to
we're
hide
going
your
to talk
lines?
about the DNA.
You look better as a man.
We're going to talk about the DNA.
Yeah, you're a handsome man.
Let me just say something.
I came on to talk about the DNA.
Good. Say that and say it in a nice way.
I came on to talk about the DNA to say that I will now take...
You don't have to yell.
I will now take... That's the crescendo. It's not yelling. That's the crescendo. I will now take the stipulations off the DNA.
The DNA test will show that you are the father of a daughter who was here the other day.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion. You have no concrete evidence to that.
You
have nothing to authenticate that.
Have been proven wrong.
I'll put up 10 grand.
I will. Then let's go to the DNA. And let me tell you the one condition, genius. Let me tell you the condition, genius.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you the condition, genius.
I can't hear you.
Yes.
I want to look at the $16 million girl's thighs.
Where is it?
I want to look at the chick's thighs.
You're shaking more than a leaf.
I'm shaking. Well, why don't we bring the 75 million people here to look and let's see?
My legs are better than yours.
Howard, let's see your legs.
You want to see them?
I want to see them right now. Let's see your legs.
Howard.
My leg.
I want to see your legs right now.
Belzer's showing his legs.
Belzer's legs are better than yours. Your thighs are fat.
The scarecrow, the broomstick legs, the legs that are as pale as a ghost. The mononucleosis legs!
Mononucleosis?
Mononucleosis legs!
Here, I'll show you my legs. And my thighs are better than yours.
I want to see it, Howard. Come over here,
I'm in better shape than you.
I think your ass is better than
My ass is better than yours.
Yeah, absolutely. Elliot's ready to have kids.
I want to see it.
Yeah, wait. Look.
Okay.
Da-da-ba-dang-dong-dang.
Come out from out the desk. Howard.
He'll fall over.
Look.
Don't invite him back there.
Can't you come out from behind the desk?
Look
we
at
can't
this.
see your legs.
Look at this.
You're wearing pantyhose.
Take a look.
Look at my ass.
Howard, do you want to come from behind the desk or you want to stay behind the desk?
That's a nice move.
Are you afraid to
There you
see
go.
it?
You want me to
There,
come?
on the screen there.
That's a better look
there you
than
go.
yours.
That's better than mine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, listen, that's your opinion. I don't think so. But, Howard.
That is better
Howard,
than you.
how come when you walk down the street and I walk down the street, I have the world at a standstill? What is this person's name over here? The one that looks like he's dying from the acquired immune deficiency syndrome. What is his name?
You are going to take a DNA test and we'll have your daughter, the woman who claims to be your daughter.
Let me tell you the one stipulation. I took everything else off.
Go ahead.
When she was up here, when the ski mask girl was up here the last time on March 29th.
Your daughter.
She's not my daughter. She's some riffraff that came out of the woodwork.
Okay, but
She
move ahead.
She claimed at that point that she made felony accusations that I beat her up. Let me finish.
Can we just have the stipulation?
Just give us the stipulation. We don't care.
You know,
Don't
Gary
read ahead.
Delabate.
Are we gonna watch
listen,
him
Chipmunk.
take the blood?
Chipmunk, you sound better when you're quiet, Chipmunk.
Oh, dear.
Chimpanzee, you sound better when you're quiet.
You are a cross-dresser, you moron.
Now, genius. Here's what I. So,
Go ahead, Elliot.
So, thank you, genius. Thank you, genius.
Just give me the stipulation and be done with it.
So she
The
said.
thing he shouldn't do is wear a thong.
Robin, please, you're interrupting.
Why
You're
do you
rude and
wear a
crude.
thong?
You're acting rude and crude. Now, Howard. So now,
man.
okay, so she said that I molested her. So here's what I want to do. All I want her to do. All I want the girl to do. I just want the pusillanimous, pediculosis,
raised a
prevaricator
dog.
to come up here and say, to give an eloquent delineation of how I molested her. And
Oh, my
how
God.
I
You want to
beat
do
her
it
up.
again?
If she's not your daughter, then everything else is.
Not only, excuse me, Chipmunk. Not only, listen to me, horseface. Listen, Bert.
Yeah, right.
You are the ugliest man that was ever born.
And you are.
I am the person who has the community to stand
The
still.
Miami
Do
Police
you?
Department called him the greatest con artist in the history of their city.
Let's talk about my criminal past, scum of the earth, Gary Delabate. Let's talk about septic tank. My criminal past is simple. Yes, I did commit fraud 20 years ago.
What did you do?
I'll stand here and tell it to the world.
What did he do?
Put the
I want to know what
microphone
kind of
on.
fraud
It's
that
on. You
he
took your
perpetrated.
I want you to look at the deltoids while I'm putting the microphone on. I want you to look at the deltoids.
You can spell it.
I want you to look at the deltoids.
How did
I
he
want you to look at the
defraud
biceps, the deltoids. Now, so yes,
He
I
took a
did.
dump in his pants, and that's
Hello.
why there's a load there.
What did you do to go to jail?
What is this person's name over here? The one that looks like he's dying from the acquired immune deficiency syndrome. What is his name? The acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Big time. I'm sorry. It's called the human immunovirus.
That's Belzer from Sha Na Na.
I never saw somebody so cakexic. The man is drained out and washed out like a sponge. Cakexic. Mr. Cakexic.
You got me. I have no comeback for that. That's a. I'm tongue-tied now, Slappy.
Howard,
minute.
now let me talk about my
Elliot,
criminal
why did you
past.
go to jail? What did you do?
Excuse
Why
me,
did
I'm
you go
going
to
to
jail?
talk. Let me talk.
All right.
Let me speak.
3, 2, 1, go. Go.
You missed your chance.
Excuse me, just because some dead-end Gary Delabate, just because some hepatitis Gary Delabate tells me to be quiet, I only take my orders from the genius.
All right, listen, we got to take a break.
You know, I have a question I'd love to know the answer to, but
I got to break.
I want to tell you about high-pitched Eric. Can I just tell you the
No,
final?
no,
I
no,
want to have a fight with Eric. I want to have a fight with Eric. I'll knock him out. I will knock high-pitched out. I will knock him out by optimum health. My pristine physical condition. I will knock high-pitched Eric out. I will run around in circles on high-pitched Eric. I will knock him out.
Elliot, another stellar appearance.
That's what the king of the worldwide media said to me. I was funny. I was fascinating. I was entertaining. He said, the genius said, Elliot, elegant Elliot, you're always great.